Joining us now is Republican Congressman William Timmons. He's represented South Carolina's 4th Congressional District since 2019. Congressman, good morning, and my condolences to you. How are you making sense of this loss today?
Good morning. It really doesn't seem real. The senator was such a huge force in South Carolina, in the country, and in the world, and it really is just a huge loss, and we're doing our best to celebrate his life. I've talked to a lot of his friends and his team, and it's just very sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, I know that the shock is still sinking in for so many people. We're looking at a tribute you posted online. This was lengthy. You said it wasn't unusual for you to be playing golf with the senator and him getting calls from a world leader on some major issue. From your view, what made him such an effective deal maker, especially with foreign policy?
He really was a friend and a mentor, and he taught me the value of earning the respect and the trust of his colleagues on both sides of the aisle. And he extended that overseas. He developed relationships with world leaders that made him even more effective. And it didn't matter who was in the White House. It didn't matter if it was a Republican or a Democrat. And he made sure that he was representing South Carolina to the best of his ability. He was in every major decision room in the last few decades. And I mean, it's just a huge loss for our state.
We heard President Trump say that he would lean on Senator Graham if the president needed help from Democrats. So the president said that he was a man who helped him reach across the aisle, and he's being fondly remembered for that. But the question now becomes, who fills that void? Are you concerned it might be challenging for lawmakers to find bipartisanship without such a longtime advocate?
I think the legacy that he left is going to resonate with the people that he cared most about. And I think that that's going to have a lasting impact. That's going to be his legacy. The willingness to put aside partisan politics to figure out a way to solve the problem that the American people need solved. And so right now, we're just going to celebrate his life. We're going to miss him, and we're going to figure out how to move on, because he would want us to get back to work. He would, yeah. But we're going to celebrate his life, and we're going to remember him and just be with his family and his team in this very, very tragic time.
And in your note, you mentioned, as you said here, that he was a mentor to you. You've had conversations, you've received advice. There's plenty of laughter between you two. Are you considering to replace Senator Graham?
Right now, I'm just celebrating his life. I think it's premature to talk about what's next, but obviously the president has a huge role in that. The governor has a huge role in that. There's discussion about having the interim being his sister, which I think would be very fitting for his legacy. Darlene is a wonderful, wonderful human, and she would there would be a lasting legacy for Senator Graham if that's who the governor chose. But again, that's his decision, and we'll see where that goes. And then obviously the president has a huge role in what goes on from there. So we're going to pick up the pieces and we're going to get back to work. But for now, we're just going to celebrate his life.
Congressman William Timmons, thank you very much for being with us today, and our condolences once again.